as we make arrangements to welcome His Excellency.
My grandfather believed in property rights for all children, irrespective of their gender. I would like to register that my grandfather did not believe in bride price. In essence, when you give bride price to the girl's family, you're commodifying a woman, you're taking them as property. And I'm saying this humbly because I know that there are cultural norms, practices that are very vital to the land.
The family of my grandfather Boningwire, the family of my father Kappa were very linked. And especially, I think my father was in a way mentored because he followed up in the footsteps of Owek Z.C.K. Mungonya.
As children, we loved to go to my grandfather's house in Mbara more than we loved to go to my other grandfather's house, my late father's home. Not because there was no love, there was love in both. It's just that it was a modern home. There was water, there was electricity, it was a big home. It almost felt like coming Kampala, going to Kampala, somewhere else.
He was a musician, as you have heard, and also Reverend Mbechera was a musician. And when it came to playing the piano, as the ambassador has put it, he was extremely gifted. He was a virtuoso, as we would say it. Now, as Western Kole Diocese, we have benefited from his legacy because he gave a piece of land, 45 acres, to the people of Kararo in Chizoba, and he gave instructions that on 40 they would establish a school, and then on 5
with regard to his being smart, in mathematics, everybody said, I think this was a hyperbole, that if Mungonya saw a forest, he would just tell you how many trees were in that forest. It was a hyperbole, but demonstrated that this is the kind of smartness one had in terms of mathematics. So he visited, he went on Sahatwell, I think Chief Secretary, delegation to the UK, met the Secretary for the colonies, visited Buckingham Palace, and I think their purpose was to assess the prospects for Uganda's independence. In 1957, Nkrumah was being sworn the first president of Ghana, independence, the first African country. Guess who the governor appointed to lead the Uganda delegation, Owek Z.C.K. Mungonya, went to Accra, 1957. In 1960, he was in Lagos, Nigeria's independence. Remember, I think what Drake was talking about, the Titanic shift period. This was one of them.
Mungonya was in Ankole asking people to title the land and register it. He was in Kabale. I think in Lango, he nearly had a fight, chased him almost out of a meeting because he was talking about own your land, register it. If you go to places like Shema, Igara, where I have taught many times, there are people who own 20 acres based on the titles Mungonya did. So I thank him for that, for being forced to have foresight to get people to own land. I never understood, I guess I understand now, that you can be profitable while doing good. I didn't understand how Mungonya chose Kabogore, Chinoni, we call it Chinoni Chagempe. Nobody would go to that place for anything. There was no road, there was no means of transport. In conclusion, recently I interviewed a man called Walimbwa from Ruahaha. He is as old, he started his career in 1968 with the Uganda Dairy Corporation. He remembers that the first 1,900 liters of milk in Mbarara that supplied Kakova Teachers College, Mbarara High School, this was Mungonya, this was Katanywa, this was Garia Rubungo, but Mungonya was the lead. That for me is how I remember him as a younger generation. Thank you very much.
Konkantongera kubasiima mwena omubitinisa byanyu nk'okumwija okurwa mu nshonda zoona eza ihangeri twinemu n'abaruga aheeru abu nareeba ba ministers abari aha ba member of parliament abari aha na nimwe mwena baseho n'abanyabo omubitinisa byanyu twabakira kandi twashemererwa munonga imwe kwija kutwatsa okutongoza ekitabo bakyeta The Enduring Legacy of Owek Z.C.K. Mungonya since 1901 up to 1981. Nkokunaningamba hwenyumaho ebi panelists babugamba ebingi omushaija ogwo akakora ebintu byokutangaza munonga yabukorera ihanga rye atinemu okushorora omu mahanga n'ingati.
Man of noble heart, you left an indelible mark from the start. Before your journey to eternal rest, you gave with generosity, truly blessed. To the church, you donated with grace. Land for worship, a sacred space. For construction, plantation, and farm. A gift that no one will disarm. Education seed, you also did so. Land for schools where minds could grow. Primary and secondary a legacy gland. Empowering the future generations to expand. Your spirit a shining light. Guides us still through darkest night. Your selfless acts a testament to your name. A great man whose memory will forever remain.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, my name is Asimwe Alan Mungonya, the son of the late Francis Mungonya. As a Muzukuru, I am one of the most happy people to see you. I've always known you as my president, as a freedom fighter, as an elder I look up to, and also my senior Obi from Untare. I was telling Professor Ephraim Kamuntu that I'm his Obi. But recently, I got breaking news, which I believe to be true, that in addition to all those things, I'm apparently your long-lost relative. But now I am found, sir. The news is very credible that there is no need for a DNA test. Lazaro Tembe, sir. the wife, Ida Rutembesa, happens to be an auntie to Mama Janet. So, Your Excellency, that means I'm not any ordinary relative. I am a very important relative.
I can confirm. I can confirm from the names that those are Abagina. You are Abagina?
Yes, Your Excellency.
The Abagina were the rulers of a province which is now in Rwanda. They were not Banyarwanda. They are Bahororo, but that part of Mporo was put in Rwanda. It is called Omtara.
Yes.
So within our army, you would get people like Lieutenant General Mugume, Chaga. Those are the group. Those are even the Karugiles. Even the Karugiles are the Abagina. So that's a true story. And Rutembesa was married to one of our aunties, Emmanuel Kari. Tubabo, uyu mukazi mukuru tubabo. Umukazi uri kwetegereza. Uri kumenya ibya uri wawe yemereye nibaha ibinagamba nubabo. Umukekuru bakana bamweta arigire kufati bakana bamweta umukekuru izindi nyabakake. Umukekuru bakana bamweta aho umukekuru
Enunga
nuwo kare. In parliament they say point of information.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Part of the admirable qualities I like about you is your keen sense of history. So as your newfound relative, one of these days I will need to come for coaching.
Owekitiinisa President witu Yoweri Kaguta Museveni webale kwija ayibambe twashomerera okureba webale kwija amazina ganje nibanyita Barbara Maskala Asimwe Ninduga na Misindwa District. I'm so happy to be here. I'm an entrepreneur, but growing up I didn't even think I would be an entrepreneur. I thought I would get a very big government job or with the UN, but Mbela. So getting a job I knew was going to be very easy because I had worked towards it. But Your Excellency, this economy, like the people say economy tabuse, it was a job interview, but it was like a competition with international fairs. We had to run a marathon of 11 kilometers. Your Excellency, have you ever sweated until you feel cold? That was me in the marathon, and yet I did not get that job. Your Excellency, I'm proud to say that right now I operate in my household in Gayaza. Your Excellency, imagine with operating from home in my boys' quarters, I've done such great impact. What would happen if I had like a warehouse near Kampala here? Thank you.
Murembe Mukamwana. Murembe, I'm greeting you.
Murembe Makuwa.
Uriena.
Ndiyo mulaika mahua.
Makuwa.
Kasila.
Wanyara nabi.
Kalde.
I will support your business. Wanyara kimirimo mirai.
Kalde.
We are talking our language which these people don't understand.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Good evening. And and welcome. Thank you very much. I will not ask for a warehouse, Your Excellency, because we have already served with you, and I just want to say one small thing since I have this opportunity. What I remember you for, in 1979 when we were in Makerere, you came to visit, and you came in a Mercedes-Benz, I remember, which our grandfather had. That's why it's important that we have to drive these cars. But what I remember you for, Your Excellency, is your kindness, and that's why I wake up every voting time to vote for you. You gave us, with our brothers and sisters, some biscuits and beef. If you remember, in that time in Uganda, things were tight, so getting beef and biscuits from someone of your stature is something I always remember. So thank you very much for that. I will not ask for the warehouse, but in your next cabinet reshuffle, I'll send you my CV. So I would like to say that from the Rukare family, we have Professor Rukare and Mrs. Rukare, our mother. We have our sister, Dora Rukare Semambo, who is with us here. We have Daniel Rukare, who is not with us here. He's working abroad. We then have Dunstan Rukare and his dear wife. I don't know where my wife is, Jackie Namara Tumwine. She's hiding somewhere. But we have Dunstan Rukare. We then have Derek Rukare and his dear wife. So that is the family from Professor Rukare that we know of. The others, we're not so sure if there may be others anywhere else. But that's, Your Excellency, who we know. Thank you very much, sir.
Your Excellency, I'm called Jack Amanya. I'm a son to the late Myers Mugara Mungonya, and my sister here.
I'm Doris Mugara.
Your Excellency, my name is Annalisa Nankunda Twahirwa. I am the daughter of David and Joy Twahirwa. My siblings are not here. I serve with Covenant Nations Church, so I believe I'm following in the footsteps of my grandfather. Thank you, and you're all welcome.
Your Excellency, we are from the late James Mugasha family. He was the librarian at Makerere University for a while. Our eldest brother, Henry Mugasha, works in America. He is not able to be here today. He is an investment banker. I have a brother, Andrew Mugasha, who is at home. With me here, I have Carol Mugasha Katumba, who is working with Bank of Uganda as an IT specialist. And I'm also a pediatrician working with Bank of Uganda Clinic. As my late father was a librarian, we are very studious people, so we didn't end up in business. We are really working for you. Thank you very much.
And I would like to tell you, Your Excellency, that in this legacy, we have learned a few points from it. We learned that our father was a humble man, so we learned humility, and he insisted that we should be humble. As the ambassador said, he had diplomacy, and he would generally want to listen to people more than talking to them. And he used to quote from the Bible to us. And he used to say it in Uganda, and I don't know why. Paulo mtukufu yagamba atakolenga talyenga. So education was his key for us, for everybody who came into his arena. And he really cherished it, and he loved that each and every person should get education regardless of who you are. And he helped a lot of people who have education. So we salute him, we remember him, and we pray that God will give us grace to keep his legacy burning.
Mr. President, you see I'm 85 years old, and I'm not as strong as these young people. So I need support just in case I were to drop down. First of all, let me thank you for your presence, because what you have done, I'm sure the family, which probably can be confirmed to Gwenny, they are really excited for this moment, your recognition of their dad, and it couldn't be better what you have done, and that also underscores humility in view of all the work you have as for other things. But even to voyage through rain period like we see, this cannot be taken for granted.
This is a great meeting, and the audience, the quality of audience is fantastic. And for those who organize this event, this is really the correct spirit of the late Mungonya, and we thank you very much indeed. We all wanted to be like Mungonya when it came to mathematics, because look, they would tell you, Mungonya would sit under a tree and will tell you the number of leaves in the tree. And if it was raining like it has been raining, he would tell you the droplets of the rain. And he would come late in exam, 5 minutes to the end, but he would emerge the top in the class. Everybody in our class really wanted to be like Mungonya. Mungonya was, his brilliance was legendary. Up to today I was being referred to. I was inspired. I was one of the students inspired by Mungonya in this case.
In the interest of time, I want straight away to invite His Excellency the President to give his remarks to the audience and later launch the book. Your Excellency the President.
The Honorable Ministers, the Mungonya family, the bishops, and all the invited people. I'm very happy with the people who wrote this book. It is useful for the country to capture the record of all these outstanding contributors to Uganda's history at different times. Mungonya would have been named after Abangonya. Do you know that? Abangonya, just before the Europeans started coming here, the Banyankore started buying guns from the Arabs. So the Banyankore actually had firearms before the Europeans came. And even the Baganda. Now there were some Baganda mercenaries with guns. These were called the Abangonya. Did you know that, you people? Is it mentioned in the book? From 1959, I was studying in Mbara High School, so I was following what Omukuru Gwenny was doing at the girls' school there. You know, the children can see you when you don't see them. So Omukuru Gwenny, among the young people who were spying on you at Chendugu, that girls' school was called Chendugu. Among the young people who were spying on you, one of them is president of Uganda now. So I want to thank Gwenny for leading this effort.